Carrots have had a pretty wild reputation over the years. Sure, today they're just crunchy snacks you dip in hummus, but once upon a time they were credited with something a lot more exciting: the power to see in the dark. Sounds almost magical, right? Like some secret superfood ability. Eat enough carrots and suddenly you're navigating blackout streets, spotting enemies in the dark, or reading a book in bed without a lamp. Parents told their kids it was true, posters preached it, and soldiers swore by it. But where's this story or belief come from? Why carrots were wrongly blamed for night vision? Let's find out right here on History of Food. The idea that carrots give you night vision really took off during World War II. Picture this. London is being bombed nightly during the Blitz. The British Royal Air Force suddenly seems super good at shooting down German planes under the cover of darkness. Naturally, people are wondering, wait a second, how are they doing that? The truth? The British had developed a top-secret technology, radar. It gave pilots an edge in detecting enemy aircraft long before they could be seen with the naked eye. But here's the problem. You can't just blurt out, "Oh yeah, it's because we've got this shiny new radar thing." That would basically hand the advantage over to the enemy. So what did the British government do? They cooked up a delightful little lie. They told people, both the enemy and their own citizens, that RAF pilots were suddenly sharpshooters at night because they ate tons of carrots. Yes, carrots. The humble root vegetable got drafted into a world war as a secret agent of misdirection. Here's where it gets funny. The government leaned into the story hard. Posters went up saying things like, "Carrots help you see in the blackout." Mothers were encouraged to feed carrots to their children so they wouldn't stumble around in the dark during air raids. Newspapers printed articles about heroic pilots munching carrots before a mission, as if they were some kind of crunchy superfood. Carrots became the Marvel superhero of vegetables. It worked too. Civilians really bought into the idea. Children dutifully chewed their carrots, people swapped recipes for carrot-based everything, and suddenly Britain was swimming in carrot cake, carrot juice, carrot marmalade, because, sugar was rationed, so carrots were the sweetener of choice. The whole thing was genius. People ate more of a readily available vegetable, the Germans were left scratching their heads, and radar stayed a secret. And poor carrots, forever linked with night vision. So now, let's find out why carrots? Okay, so carrots don't turn you into a nocturnal creature, but they're not completely innocent in all of this. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, and vitamin A is important for healthy vision. Without enough of it, your eyesight can suffer, especially in low light. So technically, there's a small grain of truth here. Eating carrots can help you maintain normal vision, including the ability to see reasonably well in dim light. But, and this is a big but, once your body has enough vitamin A, extra carrots won't do a darn thing. Your eyes don't work like rechargeable batteries where the more you feed them, the brighter they glow. In fact, eating too many carrots can lead to something called carotenemia, where your skin turns orange, which is hilarious in its own right. Imagine a whole squadron of RAF pilots looking like Oompa Loompas. Terrifying to the enemy? Maybe. Great for night vision? Not so much. What's really interesting is how this carrot myth stuck around for decades, even after the war ended and radar became public knowledge. It's almost like once you tell people something involving food and health, it gets burned into cultural memory. Parents kept telling their kids, "Eat your carrots. They'll help you see in the dark." And kids, of course, rolled their eyes but still ate them. It became this generational hand-me-down of nutritional folklore. Part of it is because it's simple. Carrots equal good eyesight. Easy to remember, easy to repeat. Compare that to explaining how radar waves bounce off enemy planes and get interpreted by specialized equipment. It doesn't exactly make for a fun bedtime story. Plus, carrots were convenient. Governments actually wanted people to eat them, especially during wartime rationing. If you can tie a vegetable to some cool ability like night vision, suddenly you've got a whole nation lining up for carrot soup. And because humans love a good story, the myth seeped into pop culture too. Cartoons, comics, and ads would sometimes hint that carrots made your eyes sharper. Bugs Bunny, always munching on his carrot, didn't exactly help matters. If a talking rabbit on your Saturday morning cartoons is crunching away like it's the secret to success, you start to believe it must be good for something. Fast forward to today, and the carrot night vision myth still pops up. You'll find it repeated in trivia books, health magazines, and even by well-meaning teachers. It's like the urban legend that refuses to die because it's just too neat of a story to let go. Now, if you're actually curious about what does help with night vision, here's the deal. Vitamin A really is important, but so are other nutrients like zinc and lutein. More importantly, your eyes need time to adapt to darkness. This process, called dark adaptation, involves your retina adjusting so you can detect lower levels of light. No amount of carrots will replace that biological process. If you want sharper night vision, you're better off not staring at your phone before walking into a dark room. Save the carrots for your hummus. And if you really want to see in the dark, technology still wins. Radar, night vision goggles, thermal imaging. Sadly, no vegetable on Earth is going to compete with that. So next time someone tells you that carrots give you night vision, you can smile and say, well, not exactly. You can tell them about the clever British propaganda machine, the secret of radar, and how a whole country got convinced to eat more carrots in the middle of a war. Carrots may not give you the power to see in total darkness, but they did help fight a war by keeping a secret, which is, in its own way, pretty heroic for a root vegetable. And hey, at least they're still good for you. They won't turn you into a human night owl, but they'll keep your eyesight healthy, make your salads crunchy, and if you eat too many, maybe even turn you into a slightly orange version of yourself. So go ahead, enjoy your carrots. Just don't expect to suddenly develop the eyesight of an owl. Until next time, thank you for watching.